Anant Tulsian with the ball, tossed up delivery, played on the back foot, straight to the cover region. Quick sharp single. And that's a good strategy to start off with the spin. Once again, this time full toss but straight to the fielder at short cover. Dot ball. It takes a while to get the bearings right. Once again, poked towards the leg side, denied the single. Once again, this is excellent line and length here, forcing the batter to play on the back foot, cramping the batter for space. This is what he does best here. Anand, and this is exactly why Hindusthan club wanted to bring on spin. Comes dancing down the track, but once again straight as an arrow, straight to the bowler. Last ball here. Last ball. Let's see, can he finish off on a high here, Anand? Again. Was in the slot though. Single to end the over. 1 over gone. Calcutta Swimming Club 5 without the loss of wicket. Sahil Sethi with the white cherry now. Once again, tried to slice it. Batter wants a wide, but this time it's not going to be given a wide here. Kohli. Here we go. Comes dancing down the track, opens the face of the bat, beats the fielder in the point region, races away to the fence, and that's going to be a welcome boundary here. Much needed one. Got to target at least 200. Any score above 200, they'd be pretty confident. Knocked him over here, and the first wicket falls. Look at Sahil Sethi. First one bites the dust here, and a much needed wicket for Hindusthan club. This time defended and defended well. Denied the single. And that's a 6. What a shot. That's possibly the flattest 6 that you'd see. Goes the distance. What a shot that is by Yashwardhan. Went down in position. And one of the flattest 6s of the afternoon here today. Last ball. Defense hit a couple of overs, done. Calcutta swing glover, 15 without the loss of a wicket. Once again, tried to slice the ball. That's going to be a dot ball. 3 overs gone, 26 at the moment. Steadying the ship. This is going to be a wide again. 27 on the board at the moment here. Yashwardhan and Pratim. Smashed and smashed well, but there's protection in the deep. Four balls remaining in this over. From Sahil Sethi is already bagged a wicket in his first over here. Let's see what he can do. Short of a line delivery, try to slice the ball, and that's going to be buys. No, a little bit of yes, no, a little bit of hesitation, and that seems out. Yes, it is. And the on-field umpire gives it out. Basant Gupta comes in to play. See what Basant Gupta can do. A little bit of an edge, but no damage done. Straight to the keeper. It's going to be a dot ball. Basant and Yashwardhan. Yashwardhan on strike at the moment here. Yashwardhan had slapped that six that he had seen. Flat six over the cover fielder. So he'll have a lot of confidence. Once again, forcing the batter to play on the back foot here. Sahil Sethi, good bowling here. Hindusthan club. See what they can do. Last ball. Can you finish on a high here? Oh, that's in the air. Oh, it falls in no man's land. Could have been another wicket here. Take top edge. It's lucky that it falls in no man's land. 4 overs gone, 29 for 2. And another boundary here. Fantastic boundary. To start off the 5th over. That'll be a big shot in the arm for him. There you can see full toss. All he had to do was clear the people on the 30-yard circle. Yashwardhan looks in fine fettle. That's another boundary. So this is the over that they were looking for. In the power play, they're going all guns blazing. (41) 37 at the moment here. Yashwardhan and Basant trying to forge a partnership. Played on the back foot here. It's going to be just a single though, and a little bit of misfield and another boundary here. So I was right. The score does move on to 41. Shouts for an appeal. Not given out. In the air, and that's another maximum. They're utilizing the power play really well. Five overs gone. It's 45 for 2. Tried to slice the ball towards the backward point region.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Calcutta Swing Club 45 at the moment here. Let's see what they can do. Again, slap down the ground towards the long off region. Only a single though. Last 3 balls of the power play, they got to capitalize it, and oh, that stayed so low. For a moment, it felt like it crashed onto the stumps. It stayed extremely low there. So again, we'll see a replay of how things panned out.
Hey, scorer, scorer.
Oh my god, that was so close. That's in the air. And that's a 6. Oh no, that's a boundary. Gets a bounce. End of the power play, and it's a decent score, 51 for 2, except that 2 wickets that they've lost, but they'd be pretty happy with the 50 runs that they put up on the board.
নাজের সাথে কথা বলে নাজ আসছে আর তো যাবে জানবি কই বলে জানবি আগে জানবি ফোন করতে নাজ বললো হামুদ চলে যায় জানবি
Power play, and they're 51 at the moment here. Smashed again. Smashed well, but it'll just be a single though. Very, very tidy though here. Super tidy stuff at the moment. They need a wicket or so here. The run flowing rate can come down at the moment. You can expect that. Power play is just ended. Oh, that's a good ball. A tramline Yorker. Just a single. In the gap, beats the fielder, and that's a boundary here. Good shot. The scoreline now moves on to 57. That's in the air. No, there's protection in the deep. There's protection in the deep cover region there. Just a single though. 59, last ball of the over. Take a look at that projected score. If they play with this run rate of just above 8.5, projected score is going to be 173. But sure, they'd be looking a bit more. Here's Mayank with the last ball. Full toss, but there's protection once again in the deep cover region. A single to end the over. 7 overs gone. Calcutta Swimming Club are 60 for 2. Here we go, the 8th over, and Sahil comes into bowl here. He's taken a wicket as well, and in the last over, I try to play across the line. That's going to be a dot ball. He looks in fine touch here. He's batting on 32 at the moment, and he needs to stick around. If Calcutta Swimming Club are targeting a big score of close to 200, he's got to stick around. Comes dancing down the track, picks up the length early on, and that is another maximum. So Yashwardhan flexing his dominant muscles, doing really well. You see the replay, clean hit. Oh, that's in the air. Mistimes it. And he's dropped it. Would you believe it? Has he dropped the match there? Oh, you had to take the wicket of Yashwardhan. Had a golden opportunity. If anyone could have taken that catch, it was the keeper. He had the gloves on. Boy, oh boy. This can be a big moment. And that was a simple catch. Was a simple regulation catch. Just a single though.
লাইভ স্ট্রিম হয়ে যাবে যদি বেশি
Last ball here, 68. Can he finish on a high here? 8 overs at the moment, 69. The batting with a healthy run rate as well, about 8.5. The good thing for Calcutta Swimming Club is Yashwardhan. The enigmatic number 3 is batting at 40 at the moment.
आप एक बार आगे से बात कर लो मैंने तो मैं उससे बता रहा हूँ ये फाइट रहता है कभी कभार होता है अगर मशीन बंद होने के बाद ये अगर उल्टा हो गया तो हाईलाइट्स उल्टा हो जाएगा ये एक बात है और दूसरी बात है आपका जो बोला कि बाई सॉफ्टवेयर से अगर वो कर दिया है कि यहाँ से बंद करे तो बंद हो जाएगा स्ट्रीम अभी दोनों अलग अलग नहीं मैं उससे बात करता हूँ बात करके
थोड़ा टाइम दो बात करना पड़ेगा और कुछ मिलेगा और मैं इसका हाईलाइट करके
গেমের মাঝখানে ইলেকট্রিসিটি বন্ধ হবে বলছে ওদের জেনারেটরে পাওয়ার কনভার্ট করার জন্য ঠিক আছে
Quick sharp single, 74 at the moment, Calcutta Swimming Club.
বলছে গেমের মাঝখানে বন্ধ করে দেবো যদি ধর স্ট্রিম বন্ধ হয়ে গেলে তখন সেটা কে দেখবে কত হবে 92 তাকে দেবো নাকি খুঁজে তাকে কি খুঁজে দেবো কথা বলবি
Again slapped towards the leg side.
আমি তো বলেছি আমার যেটা বলে আমি তো বলেছি
Again a single, yeah.
বলেছি বলছে आप बात कर रहे দাদা আকাশ বলে কে আছে भैया
This time it's in the air. Will it be taken or falls in no man's land?
हेलो हेलो হ্যাঁ বলো হ্যাঁ বলো টাকা দেবো তো যে বলে দিও ওটা আনতে বলেছি আবার কি বলবো
Once again sliced. Beats the fielder, and that's going to be another 4 here. So ends the over with a boundary. 9 overs gone, 80 for 2. Once again, no timing on that one. Played on the back foot. Maybe just a single. That could have been one of the best catches that we've ever seen. A one-handed blinder it could have been.
खेला चले इनिंग्स खत्म होना तो उसके बाद गोजागोजी करो क्यों बोलते अगर इधर से याद हो जाएगा कहानी पूरा खत्म हो जाएगा ठीक है तो रुक जाओ इनिंग्स खत्म होने दो
Oh, that's in the air. And that's going to be a boundary. A good shot. Tonked it. Good shot there.
সকালে কেক ছিল কোথাও হ্যাঁ কেক মেয়ে আছে নাকি কলেন থেকে ব্যারাকপুর হয়ে এটা তো অলরেডি কেক এটাই তো কেক ব্যক্তিগত সংখ্যা ক্যাম্প 1 এক্সপোজার বাড়বে ক্যাম্প 2 এক্সপোজার বাড়বে 4 5 6
Once again, that's tonked it. Goes the distance. Yet another 6. Proving to be a very expensive over this one. Last ball remaining.
ক্যাম্প 1 এক্সপোজার বাড়াও ক্যাম্প 2 এক্সপোজার বাড়াও হ্যালো আমি রাজীব বলছি
Oh, that's a good shot.
काम पे आना होगा
And that's a 6 again. So this has been a very, very good over. 10 who's gone 102 for 2. Oh, that's played cheekily. That is going to be a 4. Good placement as well. Picked the length well. Errs with his line and has to pay the price.
কত করবি 16 ডিবি কর হ্যাঁ 18ই কর এনাহলে করা যায় বাট তুই 18ই কর আমি কল করছি কলটা রিসিভ কর কথা আছে ঠিক আছে এবার এক্সপোজারটা বাড়িয়ে দে শাটার কত আছে
Once again, try to slice the ball. Gonna be a quick sharp single. This time sliced and sliced well, but there's protection in the deep. It's gonna be a quick sharp single. Again, driven down the ground, and a little bit of a misfield, and that's gonna be 4. Once again, you see the replay. Came down the ground, a little bit of a misfield. Again, that's going to be a wide, but the keeper does well to stop it. Just a single though. Dot ball. 11 overs gone, 116 for 2 here. It was gone, 116 for 2 here. See what they can do. If they go at this run rate, they'll cross 200. It'll be a psychological advantage to them. Little bit of an edge. And that's a misfield. That's going to be a 4. Steaming into bowl here. Again sliced it towards the point region. Denied the single. Again flicked it towards the leg side. Quick sharp single. Oh, that's played with a lot of conviction, a lot of power. Clears the distance, and that's going to be a 6. Once again, driven down the ground, but this time straight to the long off fielder. Just another single though. Yashwardhan has been batting really well. 82 of 42 deliveries. He's been in the thick of things, flexing his dominant muscles. He's weaving magic with his blazing blade today. Can he convert it into a century? Only time will tell. Trying to slice the ball. Dot ball. 12 overs gone. Calcutta Swimming Club 128 for 2. Another single here. And that's played on. It's the last thing you wanted here. to be another boundary here. Oh, that's bowled him again. So back-to-back wickets here. Exactly what they needed. Back-to-back wickets in. They're in pole position right now, the bowling side. They needed a comeback, and this is exactly what the doctor ordered. 140 for 5 at the moment here. Again played on the back foot. And the races away to the fence. Last ball of the 14th over. Calcutta Swimming Club, 140 for 5. Trickles down the fine leg region, and that's going to race away to the fence. So Calcutta Swimming Club stamping the authority to a big total.
করো
6 overs remaining. And he's dropped it. Oh, that's a lopsided performance. That should have been taken. Getting driven down the ground. It's going to be just a single though. Last ball of this over. Last ball of the 15th over. Let's see how things pan out. Played on the back foot. I'm straight and a single to end the over. 15 overs gone. Calcutta Swimming Club are 152 for 5. Little bit of an inside edge. Will that race away to the fence? Not quite yet. But a couple of runs though. Once again in the air, slapped down the ground. But this time straight to the long off fielder. Maybe just a single though. Swing and a miss. Now he buys. Dot ball again. Again driven down the ground towards the long off region. Little bit of a flip up though. But does the damage control well. Last ball of this over. Let's see how things pan out. Again played on the back foot. And a quick single. To end proceeding. 16 was gone. Calcutta Swing Club 158 for 5. Varun Gandhi and Aryan forging a partnership. Again played with soft hands. Pushes it towards the offside. Gets a single. Once again, dances down the track. It's going to be a 6 here. Once again, pushes it towards the offside. Going to be just a single though. The impetus which is required towards the fag end of the innings, they're providing this and they're providing it well here. Couple of deliveries remaining in this over before we wrap proceedings. And bowled him. Like they say, the commentators curse. Cleaned it up. Tried to play the slog sweep. Tried to play across the line. And he completely flummoxes the batter here. Vivan strikes when it's needed the most. The ball stayed a little low, a tad bit low. Again slaps down the ground. This time straight to the fielder at sweeper cover. It's going to be just a single though. Good use of the feet coming down the track as well towards the pitch of the ball. That's a good game plan which they have here. stamp just taps it towards the offside. Should be just a single. Yes, it is. 178 on the board. Even if they get 200, it'll be a psychological advantage to them. But if Hindustan club can restrict Calcutta Swimming Club to under 200, then it really would be a spirited performance from them. Again, a full toss comes down the track. Will be just as. Oh, that's a dot ball. He's denied the single here, Varun Gandhi. Wants to take up onus, wants to take up responsibility, not trusting Abhishek right now, who's batting on one of three balls. It's in the air. And that's six. And that's on out of the ground as well. Two overs remaining. Varun Gandhi did the smart job of denying the single, and then that's how he smashed that out of the ground. Putting up quite the show here at the Harvard School. A blockbuster Sunday. We're witnessing fireworks right now. Abhishek is saying, I'm no less. It's proving Varun Gandhi wrong here. Oh, that stayed low. Good ball for Vivan. That's in the air again. There's protection in the long off region. Will be just a single. Again slaps it behind square of the wicket. It's a no ball, that's a just. Free hit here. Varun's batting on 40. Abhishek is batting on 8. Abhishek on strike at the moment. No, Varun's on strike right now. Oh, that could have been stumped out. Stumped out is possible when it's a no ball. They had to be a little careful there, Varun Gandhi. 220s on the cards with the way things are proceeding right now. Calcutta Swimming Club would be targeting 220. And they steal a sharp single. That is good clarity and good thinking on the feet as well.
ঠিক আছে ক্যাম্প কর তাদের সবার তো ভুল আছে কারো এক্সপোজার করতে পারবে কি কারো তো এক্সপোজার বাড়ানো নেই বাড়িয়েছিল আবার ধীরে ধীরে যাচ্ছে দেখে যে বিরাট কোহলি কিরম খেলেছে কত করলাম হ্যাঁ 300 টিমের দাম কত 1065 মারছে বিরাট কোহলি আউট হয়ে গেল বন্ধ করে দিল খেলা কত টাকা লাগছে
Last over here comes down the ground. That's going to be 6 again. Yet another 6 here. innings, of course, and they've got to chase down a mammoth total of over 200. It's going to be Sahilish Arya who will start our proceedings here with the white cherry. Let's see how things pan out here. Oh, that's in the air. Will it be taken? No, it falls in no man's land. And that races away to the fence as well. A welcome boundary. In the very first over as well, they need plenty of those. It's a mammoth total that they need to chase down. And they've got to make sure that they capitalize on every single opportunity that they receive here. They needed to take advantage of the power play, and that is exactly what they're doing. Throws his bat open in the air, throws the kitchen sink open, and that's going to be a boundary. Good one here. Oh, that's in the air again. Sahil Sethi. And that's dropped. And that races away to the fence off the rebound. Would you believe it? End of the first over. Hindusthan club are racing away to the target. 20 without the loss of a wicket here. Was a very, very tough opportunity to grab it with both hands. Nonetheless, that's going to be a boundary.
कैमॉन केल्विन डाउन करो केल्विन को आरो 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 को केल्विन को একটু কেলভিন ডাউন কর
First wicket falls, of course, but there's plenty that the Calcutta Swimming Club, the hosts, need to do before they can come into a commanding position in this game here. Take a look at the equation. 187 required in 113 balls. There's still plenty of runs to get, but it was an optimistic start before went out for a golden duck. Yash Birla starts off with a wicket. Mayank and Sahil got to form a partnership, because when you're chasing above 200, it's absolutely important to get a partnership on point. Oh, that's good bowling. Good line and length. They take a quick sharp single here. Sahil's back on strike. It's interesting whether he's going to employ the same strategy of going all guns blazing, or is he going to go to a shell, form a partnership, because they've just lost a wicket. Good attacking captaincy as well. They've kept a slip. Means that the ball's drifting a tad bit. Remember, it is the end of November. It's going to be December from tomorrow, so can be a little bit of dew on the field as well. Can affect the 50 ball matches which happen later. Dot ball here. So Yash Birla pulling things back here now. Oh, that's in the air. Clean strike. And that's dropped it right at the boundary line. For a moment, it felt like it's going to sail all over. Got the elevation, didn't quite get the distance on this occasion. Once again, defends it with a lot of belief and conviction. Mayank just taking a while to get the pairing side, but a good tidy over, just 2 runs. Stark contrast to the first, where a total of 20 runs was conceded. Dot ball to finish things over. Just 2 of this over. Hindusthan club at the end of 2 are 22 for 1. And again in the gap, and that goes over to the fence. तो number तो बोलो. For 1 at the moment here. Much needed boundary. Again, a shot of a length delivery drifting down the offside. That's going to be a wide. That is a wide. It was way down the offside. Once again, this time slapped towards the offside. Denied a single here. Sahil Sethi wants to take the owners onto him. And he had struck it really well with good timing. That's in the air again. This time goes past the long off fielder. That will be a foul. So good four there. And once again, this time goes out of the stadium. Thank you. Last ball of this over, Sahil Sethi. Let's see what he can do. And that's going to be a wide here. Going to be another wide here. Once again, down the offside. That definitely will be a dot ball here. Drifts down the offside again. 3 overs, 44, and putting up quite a show. Remember that Calcutta Swimming Club, 52 on the board after 6 overs. Three overs 44. They're putting up quite a spectacular show today here, Hindustan Club. 44 for just the loss of a wicket. The umpire sharing a heartwarming moment with the two teams here. Shouldn't get affected by that though. And the next 3 overs in the power play are going to be very, very critical, especially when Sahil's on the strike. Batting on 39 at the moment of just 14 balls. Oh, then what a moment in the game this can be. This can be a big moment. Aggressive captaincy was stationed exactly for this shot. And he's just put down a sitter here. I can see should have been a regulation catch. It's got to be very, very alert. It's not easy when it comes to catching in the slips. It's again in the air, comes down the ground, and this time it's taken. And the dangerous Sahil Sethi has to depart. Once again, he plays it really well. This time straight to the fielder. That's shot third man. And the dangerous Sahil Sethi has to depart after that blistering start, and suddenly Hindustan club are 45 for 2. Once again, good bowling, good line and length. He's cramping the batter for room and space, forcing the batter to play on the front foot, bowling with quick pace as well. Yash Birla. Well, let's see last ball. Can he finish it off on a high? Well, that's in the air. An opportunity. And taken, and another one falls here. 4 was gone. Hindustan club of 45 for 3. It's a wide ball. He's going to reload and bowl that again. And another wide. So back to back wides here, just messing up his line here. Pratim was smashed for a lot of runs in his very first over. Again, push towards the offside. Dot ball here. So good comeback after those initial blemishes. Smashed for 22 runs in his very first over. He's coming back strong now.
Scorer, starting time. Scorer, starting time. Starting time.
Swing and a miss. Try to play across the line.
পাঁচটা 15 ছটা 15 আর এদিকে 2 ঘন্টা 59
That's going to be another wide. So a lot of wides here. Back to back wides. Turning out to be a pretty expensive over here. Pratim messing with his line right now. Not being able to maintain his line. In the air again. And that's dropped. Would have been an opportunity. The fielding has been shambolic from Calcutta Swimming Club. Needed a better display of fielding but failed to do so. couple of balls remaining in this over. Hindustan club right now. Let's see what they can do. 52 for 3 at the moment. Once again, he tried to slice the ball. He tried to push it between the backward point and the short third man fielder. Wanted to bisect that little gap which was there. He failed to do so right now, but last ball. Oh, it's a big shout and that's given. A huge wicket here. And another one bites the dust here. So fourth wicket falls for Hindustan club. Apologies, I was missing leg stump, and the umpire just raised his finger just to point that he has to go a little left. Dot ball here once again. This is well, but look at the attacking field that they've placed here. Last 3 balls of the power play, and they want to scrap out another wicket here. In the air and beats the fielders, beats everyone. It's a good boundary here for Vivan. He opens his account. Good tussle between the batting and the bowling side. Again, should be a single. Yes, it is. A quick sharp single here. Again, pushes the ball towards the leg side. 6 overs gone is 59 at the moment. Again, pushes the ball and then dissects the couple of fielders. Goes past the point fielder. Another boundary here. Moves on to 63. The batting with a healthy run rate, keeping it at par. And a no ball as well. So a free hit. Problems piling for the Calcutta Swimming Club here. I think the umpire just changed his mind here. Not a no ball. Slight correction. So still problems surmounting for Calcutta Swimming Club. Gotta break this partnership. And he's dropped it again. How many times are we going to see this? This is absolute shambolic fielding. Gets a little tough under the lights, but at this level of cricket, you've got to take these catches. Especially when you're playing all around the year. And the corporate cricket structure in Calcutta is really defined. There are tournaments peppered around the year. This was a catch that they really needed to take. Again, launches his body, puts his entire body weight towards the front foot. Steals a little single here. Again in the air towards the leg side, and that's a boundary. Another one here. Drifts down the leg side. That's going to be another wide here. Couple of balls remaining here for Hindusthan club. In the air. Good valiant effort. Should be just a single. Yes, it is. Last ball, they move on to 70 now. Again in the air, slap towards the offside, and that's going to be a boundary. Another one here. This time again, just to repeat of what we just saw a while back. So again, drifting down the leg side. That's going to be another wide. They put up 75 on the board. They're batting well, but there's still a very, very attacking field right now. Very attacking field. Got a second slip. Got a short gully as well. Quite an interesting field. Oh, that's a big appeal. No, I don't know what the appeal was for. A very, very close call though. Yash Billa has been really great today. 3 wickets. Bowling his last over of this spell. Would want a little wicket to cap things off on a positive note. Still has 3 balls to make a difference. Again pushes it towards the cover region. In the air. And that's going to be a boundary. Needed a boundary here. Now the boundary here played with a cross-batted approach. in the cow corner region. That's going to be a boundary. 84 at the moment, Hindustan club.
अरे बॉल के लिए बोल
123 required in 70 balls. It's not a tough task. If they can bat with this run rate, I think it is very much possible. They gotta maintain it, especially in these middle overs. These middle overs are very, very critical, very, very crucial as well. Cannot be any flip up. Here's Raghav Bagri. Again tosses it up in the air. And again a misfield. Boy, oh boy, how many times are we going to see a misfield like this? Back to back misses, back to back opportunities gone down the drain. It's proving to be very, very detrimental. Pressure is on Raghav Bagri here. Should be a no ball. A couple of bounces on the pitch. No ball immediately flashed by the on-field umpire. In the air. And another boundary. What are we witnessing here today? Back-to-back blemishes on the field. Couple of balls remaining in this over here. Once again tosses it up. This time tongs it. Goes over the fence. That's going to be 6. Stayed below the waistline though. .99 already. And we're not even into the halfway mark. Once again, this time just throws the kitchen sink open. Once again to the cow corner region. Vivan is batting well. He's picked up pace. He's picked up steam as well. Look at the equation. 107 required in 66 balls. 9 overs gone. Hindustan club 100 for 3. .107 required in the last 11 overs. Pretty much gettable. Required run rate of under 10. But a couple of tidy overs and that can shoot up. Next up we've got Ansh. Try to spin a web and bamboozle the batters. Again falls in no man's land.
नमस्ते। और क्या बोल रहे हो? आज दीदी बोले थे आज आज के लिए आज के दिन के लिए पिंकी को आने को। आएगा? ठीक है ठीक है। वही तो दोनों है, अशोका का दो है और वो दो
Again,
है, चार
straight as an
है
arrow back to the bowler.
और
Dot ball.
नहीं वो दो दो चार और हाँ सोलह ने पाँच और भिटकी नया भिटकी जो है छः। हाँ सुमन आ रहा है, सुमन आ गया। सुमन
Again a dot ball.
हाँ हाँ फोन करिए, बाद में आपको पहुँच गया तो कॉल करेंगे।
Once again back to the bowler here. Good tidy bowling from Ansha. This was exactly what the doctor ordered. Just 2 runs of this over with the ball remaining. Vivani's got to play carefully. He's got to stay till the end here. Swing and a miss. But for Calcutta Swimming Club, they really need to. Oh my god, what have we seen? 4 byes here. This is the last thing which they needed. What a tidy over this was turning out to be. And then a little bit of a fumble from the keeper. And all the hard work goes down the drain. Ten overs gone, 106 for 3 at the moment. Again, dot ball. Again, try to heave it towards the leg side. and beats the fielder. Goes outside as well. Batting with a healthy run rate right now, flexing their dominant muscles. Just errs with his line a little bit.
ওরা 6:45 টাইম তো 6:45 টাইম
Again flicks it towards the leg side. Beats all the players. Another boundary here. Need to break the partnership. They need to break it now. This turning out to be a very, very critical moment in the game, a very, very critical juncture in the game as well. Let us see how things pan out. Last ball, 120 on the board already for Hindusthan club. Look at that partnership of 75 runs. And another wide, make that 76. Vivan's scored 34, Mayank 26, so equal contributions from both. Will that be a 4? No, not quite yet. Good bit of work by the deep mid wicket fielder. Ran all the way to the deep square leg region to stop that boundary. Single to end the over. 11 overs gone. Hindustan club are 122 for 3. Again pushes it towards the offside, towards the point region. Ansh, let's see what he can do. He just conceded 2 runs in this previous over. It's going to be a wide ball. But they need to break this partnership. This partnership is acting like a thorn in the garden of Calcutta Swimming Club, the hosts as well. Another one, so back-to-back wides here. Ansh just earning with his line here. Hat-trick or wides here? Beg your pardon, that's a dot ball here. Tossed up. Big appeal, but height would be an issue here. Definitely that'll not be crashing onto the stumps. Height was a big issue here. And short of a length delivery, pushes it towards the leg side. Quick sharp single here. Straight to the fielder, a long on will just be a single. Down the ground, straight as an arrow, that'll be a boundary. Breaks the shackles. Boundary to end the over. 12 overs gone. Hindusthan Club 130 for 3. Very crucial juncture in this game. If they can boss this juncture, then it'll be a good run of play for Hindusthan Club. They've been batting with a healthy run rate. They've been batting quite aggressively. And if they can continue doing so, it really will bode them well. Spin continues, despite the dew factor persisting with the spinners here, persisting with a little bit of turn in offer. Remember, don't go anywhere, because after this we've got 2 T20 matches. We've got 2 matches, 50 balls each. It's going to be quick fire action, just about 8 overs and then 2 balls. So a lot of action and entertainment, all culminating the day today in this blockbuster Sunday. But at the Harvard House High School. Got plenty of fantastic facilities. In the air towards the offside and beats the fielder, rushes to the boundary. Seems like they're in a hurry to finish off the match here. Once again, a little bit of width on offer. Threw the kitchen sink open. .134 on the board. Starts off the over with a boundary, and the moment there's a boundary in the very first ball or the first couple of balls, it just adds a lot of pressure to the bowler as well. And they're just not being able to find a solution to break this partnership. There have been plenty of opportunities, but all of them gone begging. Again, a full length delivery in the air towards the offside. There's protection in the sweeper cover region, but will only be a single though.
ভালো কবে ছিল? ভালো কবে ছিল?
ভালো
কবে ছিল?
যা আছে তাও খারাপ হয়ে যায়
মাটির শরীর
ওভালসেন খেলে উড়বে আমার বিএনপিতে থাইরয়েডে তারপরে শরীর খারাপ হয়
And that's going to be a 4.
মানা করছি না মানা করছি না কিন্তু এগুলো করে দিয়ে
একটা দায়িত্ব থাকে। একটা দায়িত্ব
রিয়াক্টিভ
কি হল? বিলটা বলে দিল।
Yashwardhan had a good outing with the bat. Right now, not being able to produce those same dividends with the ball. Often, when you bat so well, you bring in a wave of confidence. And like they say, the commentators go, so that's not given out. Close call again. Last ball. Couple of dot balls after 10 runs coming off the first 3 balls. Slapped towards the short mid wicket region, and that will be a boundary. The boundary to end proceedings. Hindusthan club after 13 overs, a 144 for 3.
এবার বিজয়কে দিয়ে কাটাবো তারপরে ডাকবো পক্ষুকে তারপরে ডাকবো
বুলবুলে বসে দিয়েছিলাম।
এইকে ডাকবো তারপরে কার্তিককে কার্তিককে দিয়েও কাটিয়েছি ও শর্টকাট বলে দিয়েছে ও টুক 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 করে ফেলছে
বিজয়কে একদিন বিজয় বুলবুলে ফাঁসিয়ে দিয়েছি।
আজকেই এ করতে হচ্ছে তার প্লে কাটতে গিয়ে ক্লিক করে দিয়েছে এইখানে
কোথায়?
গিয়ে এইখানে ক্লিক করে দিয়েছে করে দিয়ে আমি দেখছি ও সরি হচ্ছে একই নেটওয়ার্কে এরকম ইয়ে করে না দেখি ভর্তি ভয় দেখি দেখি এখন এই ডিসপ্লেটা হলো দেখি মোবাইলে
One up in the air, in the gap, and that's going to be a boundary.
মানে সালা পুলিশের রেস নেই তুই তো 5 নম্বরে দায়িত্ব আমি তাহলে যাচ্ছি
Again, down the ground, it's a dot ball.
আমি করবো
Oh, not a dot. Oh, yes, it is a dot ball.
কি করবো ঘুমাবেই তো না আমার কোনো লাগ পর্যন্ত
This protection as well will just be a single. Again, a dot ball. Last ball. They're batting at 149, the Hindusthan club right now. Let's see how things pan out in this ball. Very, very important ball. And a single to end proceedings. 14 overs gone. Hindusthan club are 150 for 3. .57 needed in 36. Unless they press the self-detonate option, Hindustan club, it's their game to lose. That's another wide ball. Plenty of extras in this innings. That's proving to hurt them. Proving to be really, really detrimental. But this partnership has been an absolute class one. Ticked all the boxes. They've played well. They've rotated the strike. They've dispatched the loose deliveries to the boundaries, and this is exactly what the doctor had ordered. Coming in from the offside. Down the ground, Slaps it. Will just be a single though.
Camphor, explore up camphor.
बात कर ना, उसको बात नहीं कर पा रहे। नहीं, उसको बोलो बात कर, उसको समझा।
In the air. And that's a boundary. Here's Himanshu. And that's going to be a no ball, front foot no ball. Free hit. Take a look at that current partnership, 112 runs. No, front foot no ball.
मोटी 3 अंदर है। बोल।
And that's in the leg side, and that's a boundary. Moves on to 162.
Hello. Hello.
A superb shot.
Hello.
So moves on to 162 now. Couple of balls remaining in this over. 44 is required. And that's buys.
কত এই গরম মারিছে জিতে যাবে তো
Can be a very good chase here. Emphatic chase. In the air. Goes the distance. Yet another powerful shot.
ওই গেছে
It's only a matter of how soon will they finish things off. 33 needed in 31 right now. 20 runs from this over with a ball remaining. A single to end the over. 15 overs gone. Hindustan Club a 175 for 3. The equation now 32 needed in 5 overs. Should target to finish it off in the next 3 overs. Starts off with a wide here. Varun Gandhi bowls the first over of the spell and of the evening as well. Again, driven with soft hands and denied the single. Seems like Vivan has a score to settle with Varun Gandhi. Again, little bit of yes, no, little bit of hesitation. Managed to steal the single there. Again, slaps it towards the offside. Beats the fielder, but there's protection. And again, a little bit of a flip up. They convert that single into a double here. A couple of runs added to the total. Big appeal, and that's given out. Couple of balls remaining in this over for Varun Gandhi. Just back the wicket. Let's see what he does. 28 required at 26. Only a matter of how soon the match will end. And another dot ball. Comes into bowl again. Varun Gandhi again slaps it towards the offside. And a quick sharp single to end the over. 16 overs gone. Hindustan club are 180 for 4. 27 required of the last 4. Again pushes it towards the cover region. All eyes on the square leg umpire, and I think he's gone upstairs. Let's see what the decision is. And that's given out by the third umpire. A little too late.
আকাশ তুই কি বলিস দেখা যাচ্ছে না মানে সেটা আলোতে লাইনটা তাহলে ফাইনালে এটা না না আমি আছি চাপ দিস আরে বাবা হরি ওম
Once again, you try to slice the ball there. Another wicket. Is there a twist in the tail now? Is there a twist in the tail?
चल
17 overs gone, 180 for 7. They still need 27 in 18 balls. Still can go either way.
আরে দেখাচ্ছে বোঝাচ্ছে এটা ইস্যু না ওকে বলছি এরকম ভাবে দেখা ব্যাপারটা দেখ ফোকাস
Another big appeal. And another wicket. Is there a twist in the tail? Unbelievable. The two set batters have to go back to the pavilion. And things looking a little tricky for Hindusthan club right now. They press the self-detonation button and the result's right in front of you.
Not out. খাবো চা খাবো কড়া করে চা বানাতো যাচ্ছি আর একটা সিগারেট দিবি জল কম চা বানাতে হ্যাঁ আমার সিগারেট আনতে যেতে
And slams down the ground. This match is going right down to the wire. Exactly what all of the cricket fans wanted. Another big shout. This time a dot ball though. What a game we're witnessing here. Deval and Umang, two completely new batters, and Varun Gandhi is completely spinning a web and is bamboozling the batters here. See what he can do for the Calcutta Swimming Club. Again, slaps it down the ground. Should be just a single though. Singles and doubles won't hurt the cause of Calcutta Swimming Club. What a way they have staged a comeback. There was a time when they needed 32 and 30 balls and then slipped on a banana peel, on a very slippery banana peel as well. 25 and 14. Let's see what Varun can do now. Again comes down the ground. Nobody gave them a chance at the 15th over mark, but look at them right now. How the tables turn. 24 and 13 balls. This is going to be a crucial ball here. If they can restrict them to a single or a dot ball here, things will get very, very difficult. Again slaps it towards the long on region. Single to end the over. 18 overs gone. Hindusthan Club are 184 for 7. Twenty-three required of 12 balls. Twenty-three of 11. Oh, that's played on. Bowled him. And another wicket falls here. The 8th wicket falls.
बेलटा भाई छोड़ दीजिए
Slaps it straight to the fielder at the cover region. And take a single. Now it looks very difficult. 22 and 9 balls. Dot ball again. Slapped in the air and dropped. This was exactly why they had come to position. But again, it looks very difficult right now for Hindustan club. Just unbelievable. It was 32 to win out 30 balls with just 3 wickets fallen, and then they've just lost the plot completely. '20 of the last over. Last over at the moment, 187 for 8. '20 required of 6 balls. See what happens. Yashwardhan. It's going to be Varun Gandhi who bowls the final over. Umang and Ashi need to pull a rabbit out of the hat here. Dot ball. 20 of 5. Another dot ball. 20 of 4 now. This is just unbelievable. And they've just pulled something incredible. They needed 32 of 30 balls with 7 wickets in hand. They somehow just slipped, and they've slipped on a very slippery banana peel. This time it's in the air. Just a single though. 19 required in 2 now.
एक्सरसाइज को माना काम था
It's cleaned them up.
Again is out.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Out.
And that's out. Adjudged by the third umpire. Another wicket falls.